Sutton tells her, you never listen, which we all know is true. And Dorit is telling her to lead by example. And Sutton says, I am, living by example. And then we get there. Sutton says, you were very angry at your life right now. You're very angry at your life. And that's what this is. And then Dorit, listen, she has these. Remember when that confessional when she was wearing that the Chanel and she's like, ladies and gentlemen, and Erika goes to the center of the stage. And who is next? That's not a showman. That's a bitch. Well, I like the here we go again. She does her confessional. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Sutton Strack, the woman who loves to support other women at the lowest point. I gotta tell you, I'm liking this Dorit. I'm liking her. Um, and Sutton says you're angry at your life. That's what you're angry at now. Kyle in her confessional. Now, this ain't gonna help matters at the reunion. Kyle says, well, Sutton is right. She is angry at her life and it's misdirected anger, but I'm not gonna be the one to tell her that. Well, Dorit says, you're not wrong, Sutton. And Sutton says, I'm rarely wrong. Well, that rubs everybody the wrong way, but that's not the point. Now, this is where Dorit says, I don't understand you, Sutton. You're sitting up there and you're saying I'm not being authentic, but let me explain something to you. My life sucks now. I'm not in a good place. My marriage is falling apart. The marriage I had for 9 years, which, mind you, is not nothing, but it's different to me. I mean, look, we can't compare apples to apples, right? But still, when it's to me, it's different than Kyle's marriage falling apart for 27 years. That's all I know. But it's still something. Okay, great. Um, my life sucks. My marriage is falling apart. I don't have any tolerance for any bullshit outside of that. I got a lot going on. I don't want my marriage to fall apart, but it is. What else do you want from me? Like, is there anything else that you don't feel that I'm being honest and truthful about? Because I mean, I do feel Dorit is putting it out there. Again, I think they said, you're not Kyle. Kyle didn't want to show Morgan. We didn't fire her. You don't want to show PK, we're gonna fire you. So she's like, what else? They put the fear of God into Dorit because Dorit is sharing to me. Garcelle is even confused at Sutton, right? And now Boz is speaking up in favor of her new friend Dorit and saying you're weaponizing her words against her. Oh, Boz. Boz, Bozy, baby. This is what they do in Housewives, girl, Boz, you gotta call me. Anyway, I'm like, girl, shh. Well, Miss Adonatachi Agarama Maya has something to say. She speaks up and she's like, my house burned down. I lost my assistant for many years. I mean, the horror of being in Beverly Hills and losing your assistant, darling. She. And you have had no empathy for me, Dorit. And Dorit says, you were a see you next Tuesday to me. And Garcelle says, damn. Ooh, that was a pretty good impression. Damn. And Kyle says, oh my God. And Sutton says, wow. Well, let me tell you something. First of all, same high school. Me and Dorit, same high school. There must have been something in that damn water over there in Woodbridge, Connecticut. Shout out to Amity Regional High School. Because Dorit and I both seem to have a really fucking foul mouth, right? But I love that she doubles down and she's like, I didn't call you a see you next Tuesday. I called you a stupid see you next Tuesday. There is a difference, Camille. You're such a fucking liar, Camille. No, I didn't say that. That was Kyle. I said you're a stupid see you next Tuesday. Excuse me, Miss Dorit. Anyway, all I could think of when I was watching this is you have this Dolores Catania over here. She's sitting in the taxidermy house with Margaret with the taxidermy bear upstairs. You ever been in Margaret's house? Anyone? She's got that big taxidermy bear upstairs. Not my style. The Missoni wallpaper, all the mismatched stuff over there in Englewood, New Jersey. But it's a good location. It's not. It's a charming house. It's not my. There's something charming about it. Way too busy for my taste. But you got that Dolores Catania over there. She looks Marge right in the face. Anyone watch the unedited version where she's like, "You're a fucking see you next Tuesday. You're a fucking see you next Tuesday. You're lying this and lying that." Remember last season? Margaret doesn't blink an eye. Yeah, I'm a see you next Tuesday. Whatever. We have Teresa saying see you next Tuesday to Melissa. Everything is bleeped. Tables are flipping. Plates are being thrown. Jennifer Aiden's about to scratch someone's eyes out. Cabral throws a drink. And they throw around the see you next. The see you next. Like it's like water. No one blinks an eye. Teresia, Melissa, nobody blinks one fucking eye. Literally, Catania is sitting there like it's a Tuesday morning having her coffee, saying, "You're just a see you next, Margaret." Nobody blinks an eye. Over here, Dorit says, "Camille, you're such a stupid see you next." And the ladies are outraged. I mean, difference between Beverly Hills and Jersey, guys, right? But anyway, Dorit repeats it a whole bunch of times. I love some East Coast energy. I love some East Coast energy. Shout out to my fellow girl from Connecticut, Amity Regional High. And I love that Dorit says, what are you doing here? Let's just break the fourth wall because the whole season we broke the fourth wall. What are you doing here? What is going on here? You want a moment? You want a moment? Because you seem to come in and you always want a moment. Um, and blah blah blah. And this is your moment. Camille's like, yeah, give me a moment. Okay. Again, I don't think that they want Camille back from the show, but she might as well just do something. I mean, start a podcast, talk about it. Camille always seems to want to get into the talk, so just do it. And Dorit's like, you need a moment. Let me give you a moment. She's basically calling Camille a fame whore without breaking the fourth wall. She does want a moment. She has her moment. She takes her moment. We may not see Camille all season, so she had her moment. I liked it. Oh, I love when Camille was like, "You were never, ever, ever nice to me. You were never courteous. You came to my house with her." And she said, "You came to my house with," and she looks right at Erika, "with her." And I don't think it was shade. I think she literally. Now, listen, I am not one to talk. I am so. Oh, I'm just bad with names. Like when you meet someone, you just stare into their face. Do you really pay attention to someone's name? Now, granted, I think Camille should know Erica's name. I don't think this was that type of shade. I think this was really like, you came to my house with her. And Erica's like, "My name is Erika. Nice to meet you." Classic moment. Erica's really funny this season. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And Dorit's like, "I am sorry. Actions speak louder than words, Sutton." So I think Sutton says that she's such a good friend. I think Sutton would like to appear to be such a good friend because the cameras are rolling and this is Beverly Hills Housewives. But I don't think she is such a good friend. And actions speak louder than words, right? And then it's over. Right? It was a good episode. I liked it. I liked it a lot. What else? I don't know. Don't even ask for my rating. I'm just biased. I understand why people might not love Beverly Hills, but I love it. I just love it, and I love it because they're rich, and I love seeing really rich people on TV or at least some of them. So, yeah, I think it's good. I enjoyed it. And I'm trying to think what else we can talk about this season. This So that's really it. I mean, this episode. I have some other thoughts in my mind. That's really it for this episode. Of Beverly Hills. Next week we see we're gonna go into some more things. I like this episode. I'm liking this season. I'm still liking this season of Potomac, and I'm loving this season of Salt Lake. And I am still not liking the season of New York. Andy Cohn just said that the season of New York ends with a bang. Like there's just like a bang that it ends with. So I don't know about that. He's saying like basically like, okay, it's whatever of a season, but just wait, something is coming. Okay, I don't really believe that, Andy. So now we have Sai saying